Hey guys, Aaron here. I wanted to do a watch unboxing for you and give you some initial first impressions. This is something that I've kind of been looking at for a little while. Every time I seem to get some knife money in, this is something that I usually filter through looking at options for, and this time I actually picked one up. So, to start, it is an Oris. I love Oris, I love the brand, I love their independent watch company status. I like how they're not owned by one of the big like conglomerations like Swatch or something like that. In that way, they're very similar to like Rolex or Seiko, I guess. And I feel like they make really, really good uh, value props. I mean, their watches are usually a little bit less expensive than the other Swiss brands. I think largely due to their independent nature, but the quality that they put out is there. It's really high quality stuff. So let's take a look at this. Full disclosure, I've opened this already and checked it out. Had a couple of times where I've done unboxings only to open the box and be surprised by something I wasn't stoked about. So I have already seen this, but we'll check this out. So this watch comes in this really cool leather folio leather watch case. It's kind of I'll show this. This is pretty. I'll show you some details about this here in a minute. There are some giveaways in there. If you guys saw that, you might know what it is. This is the Oris Chronoris. This is the 2005 reissue. I have kind of been jokingly referring to this as the forgotten Chronoris because there is that dual crown Chronoris that was released at Basel this last year. I think that watch is really, really neat as well. I looked at those. I just really wanted a modern chronograph. I've sold off a few of mine, so it was time to get another one back in the collection. And I think these are so cool. I think that the vintage styling, the vintage nature of them, and everything that you get in this package is great. And the other Chronoris, the dual crown, I think is super cool. I don't know. It's weird to me that it's a chronograph, or it's called a Chronoris, but it's not a chronograph. I don't know if I really care about that. So, first things first, you get a spring bar tool. A lot of brands do this. This one looks like it's pretty good quality. You know, not much to say there. You get a little bottle with a couple extra spring bars in there. Spring bars, cocaine, whatever you want to put in there. This particular model, one of the things that attracted me to it originally is, well, there we go. One of the things that attracted me to this originally is you get a couple of strap options right off the bat. You get the steel bracelet, which has not been sized, opened, or anything like that. I'm going to fuss with this a little bit later on today. And then the watch itself comes on this leather rally strap that has accents to match the accents on this super cool dial. So this is a barrel case, a lot like my Speedmaster Mark II was. It is a single register chronograph at noon with a date at 6, running a Valjoux powered movement that Oris has modified. It does have a really nice typical Oris display back with their signature red rotor. Really cool detail in there. As I said, I mean, I think Oris just makes a great watch for the money. This watch is using Oris's quick lock crown system. So a half turn, and it's now unlocked, and then you just lock it back down when you're done. Everything else about it operates like a normal chronograph would. It's a dual pusher. Top one starts it, bottom one, or top one stops it also, bottom one resets it. And then you have a really cool signed deployment clasp on here on this very, very nice leather strap. So that's cool. I dig it. It's 40 millimeters. It's on the thicker side just because it is that Valjoux chronograph movement. I think it will wear a little bit better than the Speedmaster Mark II did just because the case size is 40 instead of 43. It is that barrel case, so it does have kind of those hidden lugs there. Pretty neat setup altogether. The cool thing about this is so this panel here lifts up, and you have a 4-watch travel case. I just think that that is really neat if what you want to do is take a bunch of watches to show some buddies. Super into this. This is cool. I might actually use this outside of, you know, like just putting this in the closet once I put that watch on. You can see this little owner's manual here. Sort of walks through the history of the Chronoris, the original Chronoris. It talks about re-releasing it in 2005. It goes over all the different technology in here, the minute counter, the 2-piece dial, the quick lock system, shows how that works, the leather strap. It's got instructions on changing the bracelet, and then just more history on it overall. You can see 40 millimeters, and then, showing the movement there. So, very cool. I'm excited to have this. I think it's a cool piece of the watch world that not a lot of people have owned. I have not seen a lot of people with this watch. That's kind of what made me gravitate towards it. I love barrel case chronographs, and the forgotten Chronoris. I don't know. It's pretty neat. I'll be doing a written review of it probably in a few weeks for Blade Reviews, so keep an eye over there to check that out. Also, this is kind of an announcement just for people watching this video, but if you don't know, I'm now writing for Blade Reviews a lot. So all the watch reviews, almost all the watch reviews, I should say, over there are by me. So go check that out. Leave some comments. I'll respond back to you directly. There's a pretty cool dialogue that happens over there. So anyway, guys, look for some more videos on this, and more videos as well. I have a couple of watch reviews that I'm going to make coming out, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.